Oh boy, late as hell. What's going on? What's going on? Can y'all hear me? If you can, drop a one in the chisat. Man, what's going on with y'all, man? Happy Wednesday. Getting on here tonight. Definitely run on CB time, but you know, should be happy. But we here though. Try to give folks a few more minutes to come on up in here. And if not, man, we gotta go ahead and get this show going. But if you can hear me, make sure you put a 1 in the chat. And as a matter of fact, if you haven't already, make sure you like the stream. It's like wiping your feet off at your granny house, at your auntie house. It's a sign of respect. Way to show some love. The likes are free because I have not asked for no donations.
Donations.
I ain't asked for none.
Donations.
There we go. Appreciate you liking the stream. There we go. Thank you for liking the stream. That's what I like. So I found this playlist on you know how Instagram be popping up with random profiles and stuff, and so this one artist, jazz artist, popped up on the timeline, and I was like, man, let me listen to this playlist because the first song I played, that's what he was playing the trumpet to, and I just kind of ran into this, so a little something different for the night. Jay Blight, what's going on with you, my brother? Yachty, what's going on? Appreciate y'all coming through. Jay Blight, what you sipping on? You sipping on anything tonight, my good brother? Yachty, what you sipping on? You sipping on anything, or you being good tonight? I myself, I got the usual. I got some Jack Honey right now. I'm gonna go live over here on Instagram here in a second. That at all, man. I was just having a conversation about goals for the month and, you know, things I want to achieve for the month of October. Because for me, like, by the end of the year, top of the year, hopefully really by the end of the year, man, I really want to get another car. Y'all know I like to take a nice little road trip, little solo trip. And, you know what I'm saying? In my current vehicle, you know what I mean? I think it can get me there. But, you know, it'll get me there. But, as it's approaching, my car's approaching 300,000 miles. All right. I got 296 on the dash. All right. I got 296 on the dash. And, you know, it be getting me around. However, I'm noticing some issues. We got some issues going on. And so I'm like, man, and plus, man, the car is really not me, but I got it from a homeboy. Shout out to him, you know, in an emergency. I had some shit going on back in 2023. That was a terrible year. You know what I'm saying? But I'll talk a little bit about that with one of the quick hits for tonight. So I hope y'all hang around, man, because I wasn't here last week. I was coughing and sneezing and gagging and not feeling the best. So I was like, nah, man, I can't come on I can't come on the live stream and, you know, be giving y'all the worst experience, man. So it was like, nah, we're gonna go ahead and cancel that and then come back the next week. But we got Norma in the building. What's going on? Where my air horn at? All right, I got one more song I'm gonna play, man. I got one more, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into it. And you know, got a nice little show lined up for y'all tonight, man. But yeah, let's get into it. Let me switch it up a little bit and get hype, a little hype for the night. On some cool shit though. Really on some cool shit. All right, here we go. I was playing this Gunna heavy over the weekend. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, is that the one I want to play? Yeah, okay. We can keep it there. We got the homie Humble Journeys in the building. What's going on with you, my good brother?
I just keep ringing. I'ma be ringing your line once again. I done been drinking. I was just thinking when we gon' fuck again. Her pussy licking. I'm pulling her up. I wanna make love again. She wanna pop a few. We on them love drugs again. Pop a few beanies. I wanna take the shit up once again. I done been drinking. I was just thinking when we gon' fuck again. Her pussy licking. I'm pulling her up. I wanna make love again. She wanna pop a few, we on them love drugs again. Had her, but no, I ain't done with that. Hit and I make that bitch double back. She squirting, she shooting a 100 pack. She thinking I'm taking a 100 pack. I won't fuck her hard till we stumbling. You gon' wanna right when she coming in. I jumping in out of doing jumping jacks. Skid it out right where you bunny it. Sucking me loose in the color it. She for young gunner with confidence. Breakfast, she got me meat loving it. Eat on the plate like turkey. Give me that pussy, I'm stuffing it. It right where your stomach at. Open up, why let me come in it. I just keep ringing. I'ma be ringing your line once again. I done been drinking. I was just thinking when we gon' fuck again. Her pussy leaking. I'm pulling her up. I wanna make love again. She wanna pop a few. We on them love drugs again. Pop a few beanies. I wanna take the shit up once again. I done been drinking. I was just thinking when we gon' fuck again. Her pussy leaking. I'm pulling her up. I wanna make love again. She wanna pop a few, we on them love drugs again. Sassy, I got me a feeling neat. Fucking on the beach in Bimini. We ain't had the insecurities. Got you on, I'm your security. This cap playing game, they ain't kidding me. I'm back, put your P, I mean seriously. I hit and I spend at least 10 a week. For me good, give me good energy. I can imagine you missing me. I had to switch up the frequency. Happy these bitches, I hit at least.
Hey, we got Mary in the building. You know, I had some lo-fi jazz, some cool shit, but you know, I was like, I'm gonna get into one more song and then, you know, this is Gunna right here, Jay Blight. It's called Again. I'm pulling up, I wanna make love again. She wanna pop a few, we on them love drugs again. Yeah. All right. What's going on? Man, welcome to episode, what is this, 62 of the Overnighter live stream / podcast and all that good stuff, man, helping you get through the work week. I am your gracious host, JMO704, and man, we got a cool little show for y'all tonight, man. Do women really give the worst advice? Because I said this on the last live stream that we had, and boy, y'all was mad at me. Y'all was mad at me when I said that I think that women give some of the worst advice, especially whenever it comes to dating and relationships, because the only solution, the only advice is leave him, break up with your man, you know. Leave him, because it's always Jermaine's fault. Where is my sound effect on that?
I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault.
It's always Jermaine's fault. So, you know, I'm gonna play a couple of videos, and you know, hey, y'all can let me know if y'all think I'm correct or if I'm incorrect. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Norma's gonna say not true. Oh, of course.
Jesus.
You know, but I will prove you wrong and prove myself right. Okay. We got Mrs. Abu in the building, aka Lady P. Shout out to Lady P in the building. What's going on? Oh man. Let's see. Say you never listen to Gunna. Yeah, the face doesn't fit the voice. Nah, that's a fact. All right, let's see. Let me go live over here on the Instagrams. And all that, man. But y'all know how we do, man. Every episode, man. Hey, look, we got some It Really Be Your Own Kids. You know, we got some quick hits. And who gonna be the boys? Because boy, it be so much stuff going on online, man. I look, if anybody ever wanted to be a content creator and, you know, really like react to viral, you know, social media content, depending on whatever it is that you are interested in, like there will always be an infinite library of short clips, videos, whatever that you can talk about and, you know, and obtain an audience off of talking about shit that you want to talk about. So, but anyways, but you know, but the main topic for tonight, again, man, do women give the worst advice? And, you know, Brittany Renner is out here giving new advice, you know, and is in the tabloids again, because now, after we saw that debacle of a pickup child exchange, Now we're going to see why she's in the tabloids again. All right. So let's see. All right. So let's see. So let's go ahead and get into the first part of the show, which it really be your own kids. All right. So let's see. So for this first video here, hey, look, black folks, black folks. Look, as much as y'all love to talk about white people and, you know, how they love their pets and how they be treating they pets better than they be treating their own people and this, that, and the third. I'm going to need for all the black folks with pets to come to the front of the congregation, because y'all be the ones that really be treating y'all pets better than people. All right. So, you know, it really be your own kids, because y'all really be treating y'all's pets like your own kids, man. So we're going to go ahead and get into to this first video here. All right. Black people are so funny when it comes to their animals. Let's get into it.
I missed you, man. Oh, yeah. Give me one. Hey. I missed you, man.
Just hurry up before somebody gets beat up. That's me.
Look.
God is good. God is great. Let us thank him for our food. By his hands, we all are fed. Thank you, Lord, for daily bread. Amen.
Yeah, Smokey, we see Saray did your nails. Yeah, yes, you love them, huh? You love them? I know. Wow, they're beautiful. They are beautiful. You are too much. Yes.
We out here giving manicures and manis and patties.
Yes, Smokey.
What you gonna do when you catch them hoes in the club? What you gonna do to them hoes? Get them hoes, 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 get, break that bitch back, break that bitch back, beat it up, beat it up, beat it up, oh, beat it up, beat it up, beat it up.
No, you wanted to be a husky. You wanted to be a husky. Be a husky. It's cold. It's cold. You don't know what's going on out here. We black. Bando. We black. We don't do this. No.
Jamaican dad versus black bear.
Look.
Excuse me, you live here?
Jamaican dad versus black bear.
This is my pet duck Adam going for his first swim. Be careful, Adam.
Gone.
Adam.
Gone. Gone.
This is my pet duck Adam going for his first
Probably
swim.
couldn't wait to
Be
leave.
careful, Adam. Adam.
Adam gone.
Alexa, play Never Too Much by Luther Vandross.
All right.
Oh, Lord, I'm going to have to pause this for the copyright.
From Latricia Spotify.
That's a jam
Alexa?
right there.
Bro, I know you not on my motherfucking bus now. Beignet Pierre Jabarkis Vanity, get your ass up off my bus down.
Damn.
Bro,
God damn, man, these motherfuckers gave me this goddamn dog for free. Trying to find out how to speak Spanish. Come here, Snack. Vente. Sentate. Dame la mano, move.
Yo, his Spanish
God
is
damn,
trash.
man, these motherfuckers gave me this.
Oh my God! What in the? Mama, come get it! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Grab the girl hand! Oh Lord! You won't go!
I'm so hungry I could eat a dog.
Exhale down and fall forward.
Dog, like what?
Ooh,
I
I'm so
know
hungry. I
you
could
ain't
eat a dog.
Oh man. Crazy. Yeah, y'all be treating y'all really be treating y'all pets. Y'all be treating y'all pets better than you do your own kids, man. But anyways, all right, man. Moving on to the next one. Hey, look. Golly. Yo, what is going on in our educational system these days, man? Because I promise you, we as taxpayers are getting failed at each and every freaking turn. So this next video, man, I like looking at these videos because I just be wondering what folks is gonna say. But then whenever you hear the responses, you really be like, man, what the hell going on? But anyways, all right, let's see. Let's get into it here. All right. All right, let's see. Here we go. So, how many countries are in the US? Look, before I even play the video, do y'all know how many countries are in the United States of America? How many?
Okay, who am I here with?
Baby Smack. Dolo.
Okay, so the question is, how many countries are in the United States?
100.
Thank you.
On some real shit, goddamn. It about 50 countries in this goddamn, you feel me?
Okay, can you name one?
Wait, you said countries?
In the United States. Name one.
Australia?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay. Name one.
Wait for it.
Name one.
Almost there. Canada.
Canada?
Tight shit.
Okay,
Type
thank
shit.
you.
You could use that against him.
Okay, who are we here with?
Nas. Jermaine?
All right, so how much countries are in the United States?
50.
First off, she said, how much countries? How much countries? But we gonna let that slide.
Got there about like 5,000.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Shut the fuck up with that shit. Okay.
Name all 5,000 damn countries there.
Jesus.
Shit, I don't know.
Can you name 5?
5. You got United Kingdom.
Huh?
United Kingdom. And then, hold on, wait. It's not done. Asia. Wait, I'm not. One more. China.
All right, you name 3.
Goddamn, like Europe, goddamn Japan, goddamn Asia type shit, some shit like that.
Type shit. Thank you. You're wrong.
Okay, who am I here with?
Mel. KB.
Okay, so the question is, how many countries are in the United States?
Oh.
Wait, where? In the United States.
There ain't any.
That's wrong.
Countries or states?
Countries.
There ain't no countries in the United States.
That's wrong. How many countries are in the United States?
I don't know.
Guess.
13.
Can you name one?
No.
Or just one?
A country. North Carolina. I don't know.
Really, Nick?
Okay, good job.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. Okay, who am I here with?
Woo, boy. Oh my God.
I beg your pardon.
Oh my God.
I beg your pardon.
Jesus.
Yo, the fact y'all, man, what the hell is going on? There is only one. There's only one country inside. It's the United States of America. Oh my God! Like, what are we talking about? People are confusing states with countries, countries with states. Man, kids got to stay in school. Kids got to get off the iPad. They got to get some real books. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that y'all don't even know basic geography of the actual country that you live in is quite sad. It is quite sad, man. Oh my God, man. Like, and it's funny because you know, I'll ask my students too. I'll be like, yo, what state we live in? And, you know, these will be like third graders, third grade and on up. We live in South America, North America. Man, can y'all tell me what state do we live in? Don't tell me the continent. I need the state. Salisbury. Oh my God. No. No. Charlotte. No. No. My goodness. Whoo, boy. Y'all kids out here, man, is crazy. But anyways, man, hey, we got Britt in the building. What's going on with you? Good morning. She said good morning. Hey, I don't know. Where you at? Where you at? We got CC in the building. What's going on, CC? What's going on? All right. So really be your own kids, man. All right. So let's see. We got a little man right here. Now see, kids be super petty. And my man right here was definitely hella petty with this next video right here. So here we go. Picking up my brother from school. Why he acting like he don't know me? All right, let's see. Let's get into it.
I don't know. You don't know her? Yeah. Why are you acting like that? I'm his sister. Okay, can you call his mom? Oh my God, we got the same. Supreme, stop acting like that.
So Supreme, look. Hey, look. I ain't even gonna question the name. But apparently Supreme is acting like he don't know his sister. And look at this mischievous smile knowing that he know that's his sister. Because if he really didn't know her, he would not be grinning that hard. But here we go.
I'm calling my mom. So I'm not your sister? I can't believe you. Hello? Mom, I'm up here picking Supreme up from school. He acting like I'm not his sister.
Where he at?
And they won't let me get him.
Where he at?
Right here.
Supreme. I told you Tasha was picking you up.
But she's a stranger.
No, she a stranger.
Yeah.
Quit acting dumb. Supreme, quit playing, okay? Tasha take you out to eat, all right? You hear me?
Yeah.
Tasha, get him. If they call security, you want to come around there?
No. Are y'all gonna let me take him now?
Yes. Let her take him. That's my fucking daughter.
Yes,
yes.
Oh,
Come on,
hear
Supreme.
mom in the background. That's my fucking daughter.
Why would you act like I'm not your sister?
Because you're not buying your robot.
Man, you get on my nerves.
All of that because he wouldn't buy her no Robux, man. Good Lord. Hey, look, he said if you would have came up off the Robux, then I mean we wouldn't even had to go through all that. You know what I'm saying? All over some Robux. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you. Look, hey, we gonna have a talk in the car. We definitely gonna have a talk in the car because why is we acting like that? Why is we acting like that? Oh man. All right. Why we acting like that, man? Crazy. All right, so let's see. Man, I heard about this a couple weeks ago from my daughter, right? So she's telling me about this new thing the kids are saying in the school. So it's 6'7". So she's like, yeah, all the kids they be saying it in the school and they be getting in trouble and like I'm like I really don't even get it. Like what's so I'm like they saying 6'7" all. She's like, yeah, like it came from a basketball game and then I started doing some research and a rapper said the number 6'7", and then a little kid at a basketball game, they saw the score up on the scoreboard and they said 6'7". So now all the kids, anytime you be like counting, like I be playing Go Fish with some of my kids when we be working on we be when we're working on our articulation skills, all right, and and I'll have them count their matches, and they'll be like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and I'll just be like, all right. All right. And it was just so funny because my daughter told me about this Friday. I go back to school on Monday, and the first thing I'm hearing is 6'7". I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So now I be trolling the kids at therapy. I ain't gonna hold you. When we be playing any little game and I can say it and I can figure out a way to say it, I'll be up in that mud like 6'7". But anyways, man, enough of me. All right, so let's see. So this next video here, man, just so y'all got some background on it. Here we go. LeAngelo Ball, 21 Savage. Yeah, I'm over it. Yeah, 6'7". All right. Yadi say she heard that all day today. Yeah, I'm like, okay. Look. What made it so bad? What made it so bad is we were playing Go Fish, right? And one of the other kids had 6 matches, and one of the other kids was like, "Look, I'll give you my card so you can have 6, 7." I said, "Oh my God, okay, all right. What number comes after 7? What number comes after that? Okay, shit." 6, 7. All right, whatever, man. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. All right, here we go.
I don't have time to be trying to keep up with all the new slang. These kids out here counting now. 6, 7. Stop counting. Just say okay, or I'm cool, or all right. Matter of fact, 6, 7. Your ass over there and take that trash out. 6, 7. That room cleaned up. 6, 7. Walking the dog. But you can 6, 7. Your ass out my face. I don't have time to be trying to keep up with all the new slang.
I'm telling you. How about that? You can 6, 7 your ass onto the room. 6, 7 your way on to cleaning some shit. Like, come on now. All right. Sorry, not quick hits, but it really be your own kids. All right, man. Because at the end of the day, you really gotta appreciate the only people that will keep it 100 with you, and and it's not out of trying to be malicious sometimes. But they really be honest. You know what I'm saying? They so naive and and innocent, you know, and it's like, all right, I gotta appreciate the honesty. I'm gonna tell y'all before I play this next video, right? So so I had a student that I was evaluating, and um and so like one of the components of one of the subtests that I give is like they have to define words. So I'll give them, you know, words like cow. What is a cow? They have to tell me it's a farm animal. It moves. It gives milk. What's a you know, what's a house? It's something that you live in. It has a kitchen, a bathroom, a bedroom, whatever. So for this particular student, we got around to the color. Well, the word was brown. So I said, what is brown? So he's looking around, he's thinking about it. He's looking at me real heavy. He's all up in my. So I'm like, I know what he about to say. I know what he about to say. He was like, you're brown. And I was like, yeah, I am. I am brown. You are exactly right. You know what brown is. So of course, had to check that off as correct. Okay. So, you know what I mean? You know, kids just be keeping it honest. They be keeping it real. And I can appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So all right. So here we go. Here we go. We got a compilation of kids just, you know, they keeping it real. They keeping it real.
Hey,
Mommy?
Yeah.
Kale sandwich, by the way.
Thanks for letting me know.
What is kale? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you try to show your butt off, it's flat.
I miss my knee.
No, you don't.
She said, Mommy, I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. If you try to show off your butt, it is flat.
Oh, your man's home.
Hallelujah.
That's your mouth.
Okay, sorry.
You're nicely.
Oh, yes.
You're like
No, she don't.
Mine's
I
fat.
want you to put that on it.
How your baby is out.
Yeah.
But why are you so fat? When I turn into a grown up, I don't want to be a fat grown up. I want to be a skinny grown up.
You know any fat grown-ups?
There's one right in front.
Why you did that?
She said it's one right in front of me. Yo, kids is savage, man.
I don't know. I just shouldn't did it. I did by mistake. I'm sorry. Hey, Dad.
Just because they... Yes, Junior.
What year were you born?
I was born in 1984.
1984?
Yes, sir. 19, some of the best years in life. So you gotta get up there. You can't be scared to play with these dudes or nothing like that.
How is it being a slave?
You
He said, how was it being a slave? Hey, look, man, you know, you got to tell your kids, like, we at that age now. I think everybody up in here is at the age where, you know, we was born in the 1900s. Like, technically. That shit make you sound old as hell. That shit make you sound old as hell. You was born in the 1900s. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but you know the kids be keeping it real though. Kids say, you done had the baby, but why is you still fat? That's crazy. Oh man. All right, so let's see. That was the last one of it really be your own. It really be your own kids though. For real, for real. All right. We got kids out here don't know what state, country, continent, city they live in. We got kids out here just keeping it a buck. Kids know how to count to 6 and 7, but we don't know if they can count beyond that. You know, it's just bad out here. It's bad out here, man. All right, so let's see. So we're gonna get into some quick hits next here in just a second. And if you haven't already, please make sure you like the stream. Make sure you like the stream. The likes are free because I'm not asking y'all to hit the CashApp, hit the PayPal, You know, I ain't asking you for your money like Dr. Umar would.
Donations. Donations.
You know what I'm saying? But if you do want to contribute, I mean, I'm not going to hold you. You can hit the super chat. You can hit the Venmo. You can hit the Cash App, the PayPal, the Pay Pizzle. Well, maybe not the Pay Pizzle because I ain't got that lined up. But you get the Cash App. You get the Venmo, and then you can follow me on Instagram. But everybody that's in here, I already know y'all follow me on their gram. But if you watching the playback, you can definitely follow me on the gram at JMO704. All right. So with that being said, man, let me. All right. Give me just a second here. Let me get back live on the Instagrams. Yo, last week, I really wanted to come on here last week, but I was not feeling well at all. And so as I'm getting ready for tonight's show, I'm up here freaking going through all these saved videos. You know what I'm saying? A lot of what y'all been sending me, and then a lot of stuff that just been popping up on my timeline. And I'm like, damn, man, I ain't gonna be able to talk about everything tonight. And so it really had me thinking, like, man, could I commit to doing 2 nights of live streaming on Wednesday and Thursdays? And if y'all would even be like interested in you know, me doing a live stream on 2 nights in a row. So I don't know. I kind of been going back and forth about it because I really do want to get to like 100 episodes. Like I want to see 100. But you know, y'all let me know, man. Would y'all be cool with me doing like two live streams a week, 2 to 3? I don't know, man. 3 is a lot. 3 is a lot considering my schedule, but you know, we would definitely do it if y'all was gonna tune in though. But that'd be the only way that I would go live. You know what I'm saying? More than just once or twice. Well, really more than once. But because I know y'all gonna come through on Wednesday, and I definitely be appreciating y'all coming through on Wednesdays. But if I added a second night, you know what I'm saying, would y'all be willing to come through? We got the homie, the big homie, OG in the building. What's going on with your OG? What's going on with your OG? All right. So let's see, man. Let's go ahead and get into some of these quick hits, man. All right. So y'all know it's Wednesday, it's hump day. Some of us gonna be humping tonight. Some of us not gonna be humping tonight. Some of us might just be humping and hunching on ourselves tonight. And you know, sometimes it be like that. But you know, when it comes to actual humping, you know, where does for the guy, you know, where do y'all think the power comes from? Does it come from the abdominal region? You know, does it come from the waist? Is it all just upper body? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all think the power comes from? Because in this first quick hits here, man, you know, we're gonna answer that question in terms of, you know, where does the stroking power, where does it come from? Lower body, abs, upper body. What y'all think? What y'all think? All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into this first quick hits here, man. Shout out to Deathstroke Fitness. All right. On the Deathstroke Fitness side of the game. All right. So let's see. So here we go. He's going to let you know where the stroke power come from.
A lot of men think that the stroking power comes from the abdominal. It doesn't. Your stroking power comes from your glutes. That's where your thrusting and stroking power comes from. Yes. So when these niggas go to the gym, you don't work legs, you don't work glutes, you need to be working your motherfucking glutes. I don't care how weird you think it is. how, you know, whatever you think it is, you need to be working your glutes because that's going to please your woman a lot more.
But do you see how, like, whenever we mention booty, some people not show, get all upset.
Because coming from a nigga who don't work out legs or glutes, I'm fucking the shit out of motherfuckers.
But look, that's not to say that you're not doing good. That's not to say that. But when you train the glutes, you increase circulation to the pelvic floor. You increase erections, longer lasting, all of these other things. But niggas be so built off of, oh, that shit weird, that niggas don't be trying to do what it takes to please their fucking woman. Throw that weird shit to the side. Work your motherfucking glutes, man.
Just because you working out don't mean you doing shit either. Like, that's it. Either you got it or you don't, bro.
A lot of men think that the stroking power comes from...
All right, now, you know what I'm saying? For my man in the red, he over here like...
You don't find that suspicious?
You know?
You don't find that suspicious?
My man in the red, he over here like...
Why are you gay?
Why?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
You are gay. Okay? All right, so let's see. I'm going to play it one more time.
From the abdominal, it doesn't. Your stroking power comes from your glutes. That's where your thrusting and stroking power comes from. So when these niggas go to the gym and you don't work legs, and you don't work glutes, you need to be working your motherfucking glutes. I don't care how weird you think it is, how, you know, whatever you think it is, you need to be working your glutes because that's going to please your woman a lot more.
But do you see how, like, whenever we mention booty, some people not show, get all upset.
Because coming from a nigga who don't work out legs or glutes, I'm fucking the shit out of motherfuckers.
But look, that's not to say that you're not doing good.
Look, my man had to give him some encouragement. He said, it's not to say that you don't look good doing, it's not to say that you're not doing a good job, brother. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, if you want to do a better job, and I mean, who doesn't want to do a better job? Have an even better erection, an even longer experience, you know, in terms of stamina, you know, and shit like that. I mean, you know.
That's not to say that, but when you train the glutes, you increase circulation to the pelvic floor. You increase erections, longer lasting, all of these other things. But niggas be so built off of, oh, that shit weird, that niggas...
Because, I mean, let's keep it a buck. You know, anything that require, any talk of men training glutes, men training their ass, paws, you know, people are going to perceive that as, nigga, you are gay.
Why are you gay?
You know what I'm saying? That's how they gonna perceive it, you know?
Don't be trying to do what it takes to please their fucking woman. Throw that weird shit to the side. Work your motherfucking glutes, man.
Just because you working out don't mean you doing shit either. Like that.
And I mean, that's a true point too. Just because niggas be in the gym, just because that don't mean that they necessarily doing nothing. That's valid. However, you know what I'm saying? If you, well, I don't know, man. I guess there do be some out of shape fat niggas that be getting it in too. So it is what it is, I guess.
That's it. Either you got it or you don't, bro.
A lot of men think.
All right, so I don't know, man. What y'all what say y'all? What say y'all on that one? What say y'all on that one? All right, so speaking of, you know, just stroke game. As a matter of fact, you know what? For the couple fellas that's in here,
what is a hot?
Is just Jay Blight and OG. Put y'all up on. And this for the ladies too. Share this with your man. I watched this video today while I was at the gym, and it was very informative. And it comes from Dr. Rachel Ross. Now, if ladies, you know, put y'all up on some free game. If you want to be of value to the man that, you know, that you're sleeping with, talking to, investing in, you know, one of the best investments that you can make into your man is, you know, making sure that his shit stay right. You know what I'm saying? get up there. He's strong. You know what I'm saying? He ain't losing the erection. He can still get it up. All right. And Dr. Rachel Ross, she is definitely you know,
What if I told you that you're
some very valuable information about being able to keep it up, stay up, and all that good stuff, man. Hold up, let me see. So I watched this video today. It is called Top 7 30-second hacks to boost your erection instantly. All right. So she gives out some free game. So OG Humble Journeys, Jay Blight, you know, as we get older, hey, we can still, good news is you can still get it up, but we just got to make sure that we taking care of our body so that we can get it up. So I'm going to leave this here right here for y'all. Screenshot it, come back and watch it in your private time when you got some free time. Hey, I'm just trying to help y'all out. And, you know, it was very informative. And a couple of them things, I'm like, all right, I might have to go ahead and pick that up, because one of the things that she said in the video, she said, this is what you be watching at the gym. Look, I be watching all kinds of stuff at the gym. You know what I'm saying? I be watching all kinds of stuff. But I mean, who don't want to learn? If you're a man, even if you're a woman, why wouldn't you want to learn about how to, if you're a man, how to get it up and keep it up? And if you're a woman, you know what I'm saying, why wouldn't you want to keep your man's thing on? Why wouldn't you want to keep it hard? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to help y'all out, but you know, look, that's all I can do is give the information. I try to bring some kind of value, okay? Educational value, whether you like it or not, you know? So, whatever, man. He like ever workout. Hey, y'all are crazy, man. All right, y'all clowning me. This is okay. I'll have y'all know. Y'all are funny. Y'all try to roast me a little bit. It's cool. But look, typically whenever I'm because I usually start every workout just like on the treadmill. I'll do like 30 minutes of cardio. And for my 30 minutes of cardio, I like to either watch I watch a workout video of, you know, like a bodybuilder or something like that. Maybe I'll watch, you know, some like podcast or like something on the news, like, you know, but then other stuff will pop up on my timeline and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And I like Dr. Rachel Ross, all right? I bought her her ebook, the smoothies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might want to invest in that book. Make sure you keep y'all up. But anyways, but yeah, I like watching all kinds of stuff while I'm doing cardio. So whatever, man. Whatever. Y'all can clown me all y'all want. I don't give a damn. All right. So anyways. So yeah, man. Don't say I ain't try to put y'all up on game. So let's see. So next quick hits here. Man, I think we all grew up on this man right here. He will definitely go down as a legend. You know, if you watched any type of you know, adult content growing up, you know, in the 90s, 2000s, and you know, while you're watching it, you like, man, why why he doing all this talking? But then as you get older, you be like, I see what he was doing. I see what he was doing. All right, CC, whatever you say. Whatever you say, CC. But all right, let's see. Here we go. This man here says, I owe Wesley an apology. And you know, sometimes you got to go back through the old footage to get some lines. You say something you can throw in the mix the next time you know, clapping some cheeks. But here we go.
I owe this brother right here a public apology, okay? Because when I was a young man, I thought this man was talking too much. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if y'all know who this is, you know what I'm talking about. You know, I'll be like, God damn, man, shut the up, bro. I'm trying to enjoy the intimate artistry that the ladies are displaying. You feel me? And this man wouldn't shut up. But then I came of age. Then I realized sometimes you gotta coach them up. Sometimes you gotta talk to them. Sometimes you gotta tell them what to do. Like old buddy said, oh, coming to America. Sometimes you gotta do that. And this man right here understood that. So again, I issue a public apology. You were right all along, sir. I owe this brother.
You gotta salute that man. You gotta salute Mr. Pipes, Mr. Wesley Pipes. You gotta salute that man because for a variety of reasons, man. You gotta salute him just for the fact that, like, yeah, even while you was watching it, you know, you hearing them talking them through it, and they liking it. But then, you know what I'm saying, when you get older and you find little things, you know, some of y'all may know about it, some of y'all may not. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all may not. Some of y'all ain't got no lines that you can go to, you know, whenever you trying to talk somebody through it. You know what I'm saying? You be like, oh my God, are you enjoying it, baby? You sure? Is it fine right there? Is it big enough? And then she tell you yours is the perfect fit. She say the big ones hurt. But yeah, you be up in there like, how does it feel? Is it good for you? You know, like, oh man. But yeah, man, shout out to Wesley Pipes. All right. What do you do? Okay. He messed my vocab up. Yo, Wesley Pipes was talking that talk. Bad table manners needs to be a class. Yeah. You know, you just down there saying all kinds of stuff. Oh my goodness, I never had anything like this before. Oh my goodness. Sweet goodness gracious. Oh my God, your sweet nectar. Your sweet nectar just excites me. Oh my goodness, baby. I'm getting quite aroused right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. That's how some dudes be up in it. Oh my God, I can't believe you gave me a chance. If you would do me the honor of actually like having an orgasm on my penis, that would be swell. Oh man, they be thinking they risen them up. Oh my God, the whole time she be like,
hey bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
She be like, man, good Lord, man, I'm ready for this shit to be over with ASAPidly, okay? Motherfuckers be talking like T.I. up in the pussy. Oh, man. But anyways, all right, let's see, man. Let's see. All right, let's get into this next quick hits here, man. You know me, man. Y'all know I like them. You know I like them a little thick in the waist. I ain't mad at it. But sometimes the fridge, what they be saying online, the fridge be protecting the snack. All right, because for a lot of dudes, they really do really try to approach women and they be in like groups of 3 and 4, but it always be that one chick that just be ruining everything. All right, let's see. Here we go. She be like, the hell? All right, here we go. Noticing a pattern here. Oh.
Hey guys, I have to confess something. I think you're gorgeous. What's her name?
I don't think she wants to talk to you.
Who the fuck are you, bitch?
You're interrupting us.
Next time I'll just come with a donut. Excuse me, I just crossed the street to tell you how beautiful you are.
Thank you.
Is that a sign?
No, she's married and has a baby.
What?
She's married and has a baby.
Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up.
Do you want to pay for all the bills?
Nah, it's okay. Don't worry. I didn't ask you. Excuse me. I had to confess something. I think you're gorgeous.
Thanks. Oh, yeah, she is. I've had a boyfriend for like 5 years.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was talking to her, not you. I know you have a boyfriend.
No, I'm letting you know she has a boyfriend.
Oh, but she can talk for herself.
I'm reiterating what she just fucking said.
All right, relax. You don't get that. You don't get to talk, okay? You're too.
No, I absolutely do.
You already look big enough. Don't talk big too. Excuse me, guys. I had to.
Man, they call it the fridge be protecting the snack. But we gonna go through some of the comments here. Nobody's talking about the cop blocking. They some haters. Most of these girls are just helping him so he doesn't waste his time and he's being straight up rude. I don't know about that. Somebody said it's always the fridge protecting the snacks. And that was a girl that said that. Let's see. Another woman said they're jealous because they don't get enough attention. See, honestly, like I told y'all, I be saying this ever so often that I don't think women really like women like that, especially if they're dealing with a woman who gets a certain amount of attention from men. As much as they love to say they don't need men, they only want men and blah, 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 blah. They really be, y'all be needing them, man. Like, let's stop it. Let's see. Somebody done posted a fridge protecting the snacks. One day I hope you mess with the wrong girl, one that knows how to fight. Hopefully, okay. All right, bro. The girl is literally looking at her friends because she annoyed and the friend got it. You're proving your maturity is smaller than their body. Okay. It's always the fridge. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, in some of those clips, you could tell that the girls do look annoyed, but it do look like the German Shepherds, the Rottweilers is coming out to protect the friend. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It's just really not that deep. All right. But yeah, man, it always be the fridge protecting the snack, though. And y'all already know, man. I like them thick in the waist, but I don't like when they be displaying this type of behavior just because they friend look good, Let's see. I'm the one that gets talked to, and I'm the thickest in the group, so Girl looks like $5.99. Not a snack. Oh Lord. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay. All right. So Jay Blight, I'm gonna need the input from Jay Blight. I'm gonna need input from OG, Humble Journeys. If you in the building still, I'm gonna need y'all's help on this next one here. Because I got asked this question and I didn't respond to it, but I figured this would be a good place to respond to it, and we can get into it. So this woman asked, be real. She wants the fellas to be real. She wants the fellas to be real. So Jay Blight, OG, Humble Journeys, and the fellas that's catching it on the playback, drop this down in the comments. If you're watching this on IG, drop your comments. All right, here we go.
Fellas, what's one thing a woman did that after she did it, you could never look at her the same? And I'm not talking about cheating or nothing like that. I'm talking about something that when you seen it, you was like, hey, nah, nope. Fellas, what's one thing a woman did?
Okay, so what's one thing that a woman did after you saw it and you was like, heck no. All right. For me, I got a couple, okay? I got a couple. For me, a couple things in the past have been, after you take them lashes and them eyebrows off, I have most definitely not been able to look at you the same. I'm like, oh Lord. Like once you take off the filter with the makeup and the eyebrows and the eyelashes, oh my Lord, yeah. It's hard for me to look at you the same. Something else for me personally has been when I come to your house, when I come to your house, y'all should already know where I'm about to go with this. All right, y'all should already know where I'm about to go with this one. All right, if I done came to your house and I hear this, you know what I'm saying? When I hear that, I be like, nah, I can't do it. Especially if I ask you, do you hear that? And you be like, what you talking about? And yeah, nah, yeah, nah. I never be able to look at you the same. Okay. Something else for me. There have been instances where I have stumbled upon, it's gonna sound bad when I say it, but I don't know if I want to say that. I don't know if I want to say that. Okay, I'll just put it like this. Certain medications, if I, and you just have it laying out, or if I just, I don't know, man. If you have it on the counter, if you have it, in the refrigerator, some shit like that, not just having to see it, and depending on what it is, I'll be like, I don't know. I'll be like, Oh, okay. Something else too, like it could be not even if it could be somebody that I don't know, right? Like I never talked to you. We may follow each other, we may like react to certain stuff, but like I've seen certain posts from chicks from women in their stories, and depending on what they posting about, I'll be like, yeah, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. Cause I really do be paying attention because they be letting me know about your mentality to a certain degree, about how you feel about certain topics. And I'll be like, yeah, I know, like we just wouldn't get along. You know what I'm saying? Like it be stuff like that that I'm just like, nah, I'm cool on. So, you know, man, it's quite a few things, man. You know, time of the month, napkins in the trash can. Yeah, yeah. For real, for real, for real. You be like,
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. You know, like golly. All right. All right, ladies. Um. Okay. All right. Let's see something for the ladies here. All right, ladies, who you choosing? All right, so we need CC to the front of the congregation, Mary to the front of the congregation. Who else we need? Yachty to the front of the congregation, you know, and because I'm actually interested to see who y'all would choose. As a matter of fact, let me end this live stream real quick because I feel like I need to add this on Instagram. But all right, let's see, ladies, who y'all choosing? Let's see. But Jay Blight, what did you say? Oh, tall girl's dog. A girl's dog ate the leakage off the floor and she didn't scold it or try to stop it. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Oh.
Jesus.
Damn.
Jesus.
Hoo-wee. That's diabolical right there, man. The leakage. He came up and oh man, the dog didn't come through and try to slurp it up, did he? That's nasty, man. That's nasty. That's nasty, man. Ain't no telling what that dog done seen in his lifetime. You know, the dog. Hey, look, man. If dogs could talk, boy, and if they could ride out their women owners, oh man, they be like, look, man, you the third one this week, and it's only Tuesday, my G. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, all right, let's see. Anyways, man, ladies, who y'all choosing? Okay. All right, let me see if I can post this up on the stories real quick. See if I can get some early poll results here. I may or may not be able to, but we shall see. Add the story. All right, let me see. Let me post this up as a poll over here. Who y'all choosing? And if I come back tomorrow, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, listen. post that on the gram real quick. All right. So let's see. Dogs will eat anything. All right, yeah, for sure. They damn sure will. All right, let's see, ladies. Which man would you pick based on his financial situation and given quality? So the first one we got is rich and cheap. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know y'all love to say he gotta be making 6 figures. And I ain't talking about 100,000 either. Cause that's still broke to me. He gotta be making $550,000 and up. He gotta be making $1 million now. You got some women out here saying he gotta make $1 million. But what if he make all that money and he cheap though? Next, we got working class and generous. So, blue collar worker, he a plumber. He working on them pipes, but he's generous. He's nice. We got upper middle class and smart here. All right. So he could be making, 80, 90. Well, I don't know. I guess, yeah, 80, 90, 100, 120. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in that range, and he's smart, or lower middle class. So he's like in that 50, 40, between 40 and 50K, tax bracket, and he's loyal. Ooh, that means he ain't gonna be cheating on you. He gonna be telling you that you can look how you wanna look. You can wear that bonnet all day if you want to. You can wear all the weave and get as big as you want to. And he gonna love it for life, okay? He gonna love it. He gonna love it for life, all right? So, y'all let me know who would y'all pick, man? So, I also want y'all to go in the stories too. I just put it in the stories. So I just put in the stories. Which man would you pick? Based on his financial situation and given quality. Let's see what the women are saying over here in the comments. Because I know y'all be lying. I know y'all be lying in these hot damn comments. All right. So let's see. So we got someone said working class and generous. Let's see. All the women gonna say, yeah. All the women gonna say lower middle class and loyal, so they can have the option to cheat with a rich man. I've seen it happen all the time. Someone said working class and generosity. All of them are good, but the generous guy sounds like the best. The smart one sounds boring. The rich cheap one isn't so bad. He's just frugal, responsible with his money, and the loyal one is a sweetheart. Okay. Upper middle class and smart. I love a man who can stimulate my mind over my body. Okay. I noticed the only one loyal is the lower middle class. If all of them are unfaithful and just cheap, generous, and smart, yet have no self-control to remain loyal, give me lower middle class and we'll work our way to the top together. Okay, as long as he's ambitious and wants more in life. Again, man, hey, you always gotta want more. What if you're a school teacher, and your salary is your salary, but your ambition is to make sure that your students are able to, move to the next grade, they're able to graduate. That's your purpose in life. And wonder if that requires working extra hours at the school, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's see. Because a lot of women tend to settle just because he's a generous giver, smart, but if he's not faithful, where does that leave you? Miserable, crying, and so forth. I'd rather have a loving, committed, fun family relationship intertwined with loyalty than to settle. And that ain't happening. I don't care what you have or how you look. A good man is everything. Why is she lying?
Stop the cap.
Okay. I need to get that other sound effect. Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. All right, let's see. Someone else says, honestly, it's a tie between working class guy and lower class middle guy or lower middle class guy. I chose working class and generous because based on the description, he's thoughtful and romantic. And I chose lower middle class and loyal because he will be careful with my heart. I feel safe and loved, and that means more to me than having money. For real, for real. If you say so. If you say so, ma'am. All right. Mary said she voted number 2. She's going with working class and generous. Okay. Let's see. Yadi says, how are you treating me though? Mary says, I chose number 2, working class and generous. He can fix stuff and he's generous towards me. And he looks strong. Of course. What if he didn't look strong, Mary? You know what? What if these guys, all right? What if these guys did not meet your typical physical attraction, but they still had those same qualities? All right. Would your ranking still be the same? I'm just curious if y'all's ranking would still be the same if these were guys that you were not, that were not physically attractive, because I mean you can say that all 4 of these guys, they are they're handsome gentlemen, Okay. Oh, I didn't even know they had descriptions here. Okay. All right. So let's see. Here we go. Rich and cheap. He's the man with money in the bank and the discipline to keep it there. He'll treat you to dinner, but know exactly which night the specials run. At times, his frugality can feel frustrating. With him, you won't always get grand gestures, but you'll get a partner who values building a strong future together and make sure you never have to worry about financial chaos. All right, so that's the rich and cheap. Working class and generous. His hands are calloused. Sorry. His hands are calloused from hard work and long hours, but he'll give you his last dollar without hesitation. Not rich, but he makes you feel rich through small acts of kindness. Bringing your favorite snack after work. Surprising you with flowers on a random Tuesday. With him, you'll feel cared for. Always knowing his love isn't measured by his wallet, but by his generosity. Okay. Upper middle class and smart. He's educated, analytical, and driven with a great career, maybe in tech, finance, or law. With him, conversations feel endless because he can explain everything from world economics to the science of love. His smarts also lead to overthinking about the relationship. Being with him is stimulating. You'll learn, grow, and be challenged. The relationship feels like a mental partnership where curiosity never dies. All right. That's upper middle class and smart. And the last one, lower middle class and loyal. He doesn't play games, doesn't choose distractions, It makes it clear that when he chooses you, it's for good. His loyalty shows up in the little things, remembering what matters to you, standing by you in tough times, and making sure you always feel prioritized. With him, you'll find love that feels safe, grounded, unwavering. The kind of commitment that makes you feel like you finally found home. Oh, man. Man. So yeah, I'm gonna have to click that one up. And post that one. So y'all let me know. Which one y'all would choose. Okay. All right. So let's see. Next quick hits here. Let's see. Let's go here, man. Oh my god. I got a few of these. Golly. All right, because I gotta what time is this? 11:25. Okay. All right, let's see. Brit Brit say none. She ain't choosing none. None of them? None of them at all? That's crazy. You choose one. Don't none of them sound? Okay. All right, let's see. Let's go here, man. Woman was disrespectful a man's first time on first date to church. To the church. All right. So, for one, okay. to my church folks, man, y'all might be upset with me when I say this, but I feel like church is almost like going to the movies, okay? And the reason that I say that is because you can't really talk at church. You can't really talk at church. You can't, you know, you definitely ain't gonna be talking freaky up in the church house. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't gonna be doing none of that up in the church. You know what I'm saying? You can't really flirt with a chick at church. You can't really do a whole lot of nothing at church because you got to be holy and listening to the pastor and all that good stuff. So, you know, getting a good message so that y'all can, you know, dialogue and talk about it on the ride to KFC or wherever y'all KNW, wherever y'all go for you know, wherever you go after Sunday dinner, man. But anyways, I'm trying to go live over here on TikTok. So y'all are saying 2. I'm okay with number. CC said number 4 for the win. I'm trying to go live over here on TikTok real quick. Sorry, y'all. No, I don't want that. Okay. My bad, y'all. I was trying to get something going on over here on you on the whatchamacallit. On the TikTok. Alright. Okay. Think I'm live over here on TikTok. Alright, let's see. Can't flirt. Tell my ex that can't talk. Okay. All right. So let's see. You can't flirt. Tell my ex that. Okay. Yeah. In the church though. Well, I don't know. I mean, freaky niggas like OG. Freaky niggas like OG gonna be up in there flirting. He gonna find a way. He gonna find a way to flirt up in the church house. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man, in general though, a first date and your first date is to church, like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I feel like that's the equivalent of going to the movies because you can't really interact and talk to somebody. But we got this girl here, and we got this woman here who says that her date called her disrespectful for making them late to church after needing to stop at Starbucks on the way, touch up her makeup, and clean her shoes before getting out of the car. All right. So let's see. So let's get into it here.
Okay, so I went on a date. The date was going to church, but I was late to the date. He arrived at my house at 9:25. At 9:20. I was out by 9:25, so I was pushing the time that it took to get to church. So then I wanted to get some Starbucks. We go get Starbucks, and he felt like I was pushing the time because church started at 10. We arrived to church exactly at 10. But you know how when you're in the car and you got to get like ready, put your lip on, get the oil off the bottom of your shoes and stuff? I was doing that. So my date was really anxious to get into church, but I felt like you could just wait for me. So then he's like, I'm gonna just leave you the key. Mind you, this is my first time at his church. I've never been to this church before. I'm a little anxious. It's a date. It's already like the nerves are there. So he leaves, and then I get upset. And I'm like, I feel like you just left me. So I text my friend, and I was like, can you come pick me up? And she's like, where you at? As I'm texting her and talking to her, he comes out because he's like, where are you at? I said, I'm leaving. So then I'm like, he's like, no, don't leave. So I get out of the car, and he's like, come on, let's just go to church. Let's go to church. Let's walk in. And then I was like, no. So I turn around. I was like, I'm not going. And then this went on for like less than like 2 minutes in the parking lot. So then I get tearful because I'm feeling left out. Like, I feel like you just tried to leave me. And I don't know what that is. But I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong for saying I'm going to leave? Because he said that he felt like it was disrespectful to do all of that. And I just don't feel like I was being disrespectful, because I feel like once you got out of the car, you basically left me. And I don't know. I'm your guest. Granted, I don't think that was the intent, but I want to know if y'all feel like I'm disrespectful, because I just don't think it's disrespectful that I felt like he could have waited like 3 minutes. I was done. We got to church at 10. I wrapped everything up by 10:03, but then he wanted to hurry up and leave. And then he ended up having to come back out. Am I wrong? Is that wrong? For real, like, is that wrong? Okay, so I went on a...
Okay. Jesus. Okay. How do y'all feel? Do you feel like she was wrong in this interaction right here? Let's see. Let's play it. Let's play it one more time. If you're watching over here on the TikTok side of the game, man, come on over to YouTube. But yeah, here we go.
Date. The date was going to church, but I was late to the date.
Problem number one, she self-admittedly late to the date. She knew that church started at 10 o'clock. He picked her up at 9:20 for the 10 a.m. service. You know what I'm saying? So why didn't you already have all of this stuff in order before your date got there? And you know what? Do you have to get Starbucks? Can you sacrifice the Starbucks? You know?
I did my house at 9:25. At 9:20. I was out by 9:25. So I was pushing the time that it took to get to church. So then I wanted to get some Starbucks. We go get Starbucks, and he felt like
I'm already mad. Sunday, 9:00, 9:20. We got to get to church. You want to get Starbucks. Now y'all already know on a Sunday, probably I would imagine that the Starbucks line for the church crowd could potentially be long because everybody's trying to get Starbucks on their way to church. But let's keep going.
I was pushing the time because church started at 10. We arrived to church exactly at 10. But you know how when you're in the car and you got to get like ready, put your lip on, get the oil off the bottom of your shoes and stuff?
Why couldn't she put the lip on and get the stuff off the bottom of her shoe on the way to church? Why couldn't she do that on the way to church?
I was doing that. So my date was really anxious to get into church, but I felt like you could just wait for me.
Again, she felt like so entitled. I felt like you could just wait for me. I'm pretty sure that, since this is his church, he knows the culture of the church, how they look at people whenever, because they may do a praise and worship at like 9:30, but then maybe the actual church service, or they may start at 9 and the actual church service starts at 10. And then, it's probably a black church. When you come up in the church late, they be turning around, judging. Like, why is you here late? That'd be the only time where, black folks can seem to be on time, but not really.
So then he's like, I'm gonna just leave you the key. Mind you, this is my first time at his church. I've never been to this church before. I'm a little anxious. It's a date. It's already like the nerves are there. So he leaves, and then I get upset. And I'm like, I feel like you just left me. So I text my friend, and I was like, can you come pick me up? And she's like, where you at? As I'm texting her and talking to her, he comes out because he's like, where are you at? I said, I'm leaving. So then I'm like, he's like, no, don't leave. So I get out of the car, and he's like, come on, let's just go to church. Let's go to church. Let's walk in. And then I was like, no. So I turn around. I was like, I'm not going. And then this went on.
Okay, so now she's like, all right, I'm about to leave. She's like, all right, I done hit my homegirl up, even though I done told him, let's go to Starbucks. I need to put my lip on. I need to wipe the oil off the bottom of my feet, my shoes, whatever, causing us to be late. And he's like, all right, well, I'm going to give you the key and you could just come in. Now, to shoot her a little bit of bail, I probably wouldn't have, done her like that. I'm like, all right, man, I'll probably just bite the bullet and just probably be late. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But I would just keep a little, mental note, like, somebody really doesn't respect my time like that. They really don't respect my time like that. You know what I'm saying? But now she done text her homegirl, told her to come pick her up. My man done said, all right, I done made it to church in time. I'm going to come back outside, come and talk to you and try to convince you to come back into the church even though you done made us late. But okay. And now you saying, nah, you ain't going in. All right, cool.
On for like less than like 2 minutes in the parking lot. So then I get tearful because I'm feeling left out. Like, I feel like you just tried to leave me. And I don't know what that is. But I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong for saying I'm going to leave? Because he said that he felt like it was disrespectful to do all of that. And I just don't feel like I was being disrespectful, because I feel like once you got out of the car, you basically left me, and I don't know, I'm your guest. Granted, I don't think that was the intent, but I want to know if y'all feel like I'm disrespectful, because I just don't think it's disrespectful that I felt like he could have waited like 3 minutes. I was done. We got to church at 10. I wrapped everything up by 10:03, but then he wanted to hurry up and leave, and then he ended up having to come back out. Am I wrong? Is that wrong? For real, like, is that wrong? Okay.
She really came to the internet for validation as to why she was hella late for them going to Sunday church service. Like, no, you are absolutely wrong. If I told you the night before, or we've planned this for a few days, and I tell you, like, look, man, maybe he told her that, they're pretty strict on time, like, they probably be looking at us crazy, blah 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 blah. And now you're feeling like you're not wrong in this situation because you had to do just these few little things. First off, the trip to Starbucks was already enough. Like, you really could have door dashed, Uber eated, you know what I'm saying, your coffee to your house before he came to pick you up for the church date. Again, I don't know why people go on church dates, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But then on top of that, why didn't you try to put your lip on and do all the other stuff in the car, so that by the time, because you already inconvenienced him from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? But now you want to do some other extra stuff. But anyways, man, what y'all think? What y'all think over on TikTok? What y'all think over on the YouTube side of the game? Because let's get into some of these comments. Somebody said, tag the man, sis, since you fumbled him. Someone said, yeah, my girl, you're in the wrong. First of all, you were already holding them up, coming out at 9:25. Your lips should have been done, and you should have wiped them feet off before you left the house. Starbucks could have waited. Respect that man's time and the fact that he's obviously a God-fearing man.
Jesus.
Exactly. Girl, bye. The fact that you recorded this and posted it as if you were in the right, you were very much wrong. Good day. Someone said wrong. Next caller. Girl, you're wrong. That man dodged a bullet. She wasn't respectful of his time. Should have been on the porch. Ready for him. She should have been ready. Yes, you're wrong, sis, and I'm not even a Christian, nor do I attend church. You have no sense of urgency. I know plenty of people just like you in my life that has no sense of urgency, blah, 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 blah. Okay, all right. So pretty much everyone is in agreement here when it comes to old girl acting as though she was in the right. No, ma'am, you were not right in this situation, and it's cool, but what I've noticed is that, hey, accountability and just admitting that you're wrong is, you know what, man, it's nothing. It actually makes you look better as a person when you can admit that, you know what, I actually didn't get that right. You know what, actually, I did kind of fuck that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think so highly of people who are willing to admit when they're wrong, or they just didn't get something right, or they didn't have all the information, they didn't have all the facts. But for some people, even when they're wrong, they're still right. And it's like, nah, motherfucker, you dead ass wrong. You dead ass wrong. And it's cool to admit that you're wrong and you don't get everything right. But nevertheless, all right, man. So, speaking of dates, here we go. We got a snow bunny here. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want y'all to think that I just, oh, you here too? Yeah. No, I'm here. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. All right. So this next video I'm about to play for y'all, and she danced. Let me put this here in. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to use the damn chat on freaking TikTok. But nevertheless, though, if you want to see the videos that I'm actually reacting to, come over to YouTube at JayMo 704. All right, 704. All right. So, this CC. Okay. All right, Christine. All right, CC. I thought you were somebody new. Yeah, I'll be everywhere. But thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Let's get into this next video here, man. Since y'all be thinking I be talking about the snow bunnies all the time, or black women all the time, let's get into this snow bunny here. All right. Now, let's see. Can I move this? Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, okay. We got Monica in the building. She decided to come over. Word. Shout out to the homie Monica in the building. All right, so she expected a 5-star restaurant, but he was like, "Nah, baby, nah, baby, we going to the Bucks, baby, the Bucks are the stars." All right, let's see. Here we go.
This man right here is broke. He's broke. Look at him. Look at him.
I'm gonna take you home. I'm gonna take you back home. I'm gonna take you back home where you can take yourself some cup noodles or something.
You want to take me home?
Yeah, I'm gonna take you home.
I look like this in your car right now, and you want to take me home.
Whoa. Looking like what? Looking like what?
Stop the cap.
Like, come on, we gotta be real, because I know if I was to go over to a house right now, that's what I would be hearing. That's that's what I would be hearing if I was up in that coming to her house. Like, let's be for real.
You sure about that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you can get any other date, right? Just like you said, you can get any dude to come and pay for your meal and take you out and wine down you, right? You can get that at any time, right?
So now we're not going on the date because you don't want to pay more than Starbucks.
Oh, it's not that. Money's no option.
So if money's no option, then why aren't we going on the date? Like an actual date?
Because one, you trying to put me on blast. Like, you got your phone out filming this interaction right now.
Okay,
For what
because
reason?
I thought I was getting pranked at this point.
Oh, okay.
Like, it feels like it's not real because I've never had a grown man take me to Starbucks for a date. What is this, high school?
You never had a grown man in general because, you acting really unappreciative. Like, you expect me to take you to some 5-star restaurant right out the gate. You know what? I'm going to do you one better. I'm not even going to take you home.
No, what?
Any dude can come and get you and take you out, right? Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and make sure that's the case. We'll pull over right here.
Are you serious?
Yep,
You're
go ahead and
not
get out.
serious. Are you?
Go ahead and get out.
You know what?
Yep.
Whatever.
Go back on your profile. Ask one of them dudes to pick you up, take you out.
Ladies, this man right here is broke. He's broke. Look at him. Look at him.
I'm gonna take you home.
It's like the audacity, man. It's the audacity for me to try to call him broke. He look broke, but baby girl, look at you. Like Monica said, she look like she been in the house all day. She look like she been in the house all day, scratching her coochie, ain't done nothing. Just threw on whatever the fuck. She was like, look, the date could have been on Sunday. The date was on Sunday. The last time she took a bath was on Friday. But since she been in the house all day Saturday, she feel like, I ain't been nowhere. Ain't nobody seen me, so I'm good on Sunday. Like, nah, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and take a shower. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna politely drop you off because, we not tolerating the disrespect, because that was hella disrespectful. Like, why would you think that I would be taking you somewhere other than I'm actually doing you a favor by taking you to Starbucks. Like I'm taking you to a nice a nice coffee shop, okay? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, you don't get that kind of treatment, baby girl. What were you talking about? So yeah, nah, man, we ain't we ain't doing that. Yeah, I would have left her. I would have left her right there too, good brother. Not even mad at that. You know what I'm saying, girl? Get the fuck out. I gladly take the strawberry refresher. I'm telling you, with the lemonade, no water or inclusions. I'm telling you. Yo, I'm telling you, man. It's man, where is the appreciation these days? You know what I'm saying? Like it again, man. I'm not saying that, there aren't men that are problematic when it comes to dating and interacting with women, because I know y'all have it rough, because there's a slew of just corny guys out here. However, in the same notion, there are women out here who are fucking losers, okay? And it just is what it is. Like there's women out here who are legit losers in life, but y'all but because of girl code and y'all being girls, y'all don't be calling them out. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is though. It is what it is, man. First date should be simple. Okay. Monica says first date should be simple. It should give you a chance to see if you really like vibe in a real connection. Then maybe the next date can be something like a nice dinner. Actually, I'm tired of dinner. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's why, again, I be saying this week after week, live stream after live stream, is that a lot of people are still going to continue to be single and alone because of the simple fact that, you know, y'all, a lot of y'all be expecting dudes to be going all out on a first date. Like, I don't even know you to even really want to make that type of investment. Like, I just don't know why that doesn't make sense. And then, again, man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, man. All right, let's see. It's 11:52. We coming up on the 2 hour mark, man. Let me speed this up, man. All right, so let's see. Let's get into Brittany Renner. One of the main topics for tonight. All right, so Brittany Renner has a new message for y'all. Now y'all know we just watched her a couple weeks ago, and that horrible exchange, between her and her child's father, her baby daddy, her child's father, PJ Washington, who signed a major contract. As a matter of fact, let me look this up real quick. Let me look this up real quick. PJ Washington contract. So PJ Washington just signed a 4-year, $90 million contract extension with the Dallas Mavericks on September 3rd. Now, mind y'all, this was after the whole child exchange, whatever. So, City Boys up 100,000 point 90 million. We up 90 million. But if PJ thought that, he was gonna be able to keep that 90,000, as if Brittany Renner was not gonna go and file for more child support. Oh, he's sadly mistaken. But before we get to that and how much she's asking for and all this and that, let's hear, her philosophy, because, these next couple posts, which is gonna go into really the main topic for tonight. You know what I'm saying? In terms of how I think that women just give some of the worst advice. Yeah, let's get into this first one here. All right. So, Brittany Renner with a new message for y'all. All right. Y'all listen up. She dropping gems. Oh, hold up. Sorry. Let me refresh that. Let me unmute that. All right, here we go.
Single mothers have no value. Okay. It's my preference. I don't want to be with a single mom. Okay. We live in a feedback system. I don't need 100 men, 10 men, 5 men to choose me. All I have to do is choose myself. And my outer reality will reflect that. Because, baby, I ain't in the business of convincing. And I think these conversations that seem to only happen on social media, because and it don't translate in real life. We're here, but we're not here. I think it's important to separate what's a podcast conversation versus what people actually care about. All the men that have reached out to me as of lately have no children and want several. It's easy to debunk these regurgitated, echoed narratives. A lot of men want to control how other men see women because they don't want them to want you. They don't want them to be able to see you. They want you to go put yourself on the clearance rack. Consider the source. There's a difference between high value and high quality. High value is Scar. High quality is Mufasa. I choose me. And everything in my world chooses me too. Single mothers have no value.
Ma'am. Yeah. Okay. It was a lot of word salad in this post, but we gotta go through it. I mean, if y'all agree with what she's saying, please let me know if you agree in the comments and why you agree with what she's saying in the comments. I would be so interested to know. I'd be so interested to know. But here we go. Let's play it again and let's analyze what it is that she's saying here.
Okay. It's my preference. I don't want to be with a single mom. Okay. We live in a feedback system.
Okay, so she said that single mothers have no value. Now, I mean, I'm not gonna front. We live in an era now where a lot of men do feel as though, women who have kids will say that they don't really bring much value to dating and relationships, because at the end of the day, they're always going to put their children first, which if you are, a good mother, you should put your children first. You know what I'm saying? But the man also knows that he's going to play second fiddle to your kids. As much as women love to say that they're not, oh, my kids don't need a daddy, I'm the one looking for a daddy. We already know that it's a package deal. You got to accept the fact that she does have kids, and at some point, she might be like, especially if you have a kid too, and you be done bought stuff for your kid and ain't bought nothing for her kid. She be like, damn, why you ain't buy nothing for little Ray and all this and that. So, I mean, that's a legitimate concern for a lot of guys. But anyways, let's keep going.
I don't need 100 men, 10 men, 5 men to choose me. All I have to do is choose myself.
Oh, okay. She don't need 100 men, 10 men, 5 men. But look, ma'am, ma'am, I don't know who all she's dated. You know what I'm saying? But we do know of 2 public relationships, one in which was PJ Washington, and the other one was with Kevin Gates, in which she, cosplayed as as a Muslim woman, Islamic woman who, a woman of virtue, and apparently, Kevin Gates did choose her, but I can only imagine what it would be like to deal with somebody like Brittany Renner. Like, nah, I'm gonna have to let you. I'm gonna have to let you go back. I'm gonna have to let you go back to the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
You know what I'm saying? So, but she says, "Hey, I choose me." She's choosing her. That's great for you. But we did see. We're not gonna pretend like we didn't see that exchange between you and your baby daddy.
And my outer reality will reflect that. Because, baby, I ain't in the business of convincing. And I think these conversations that seem to only happen on social media because and they don't translate in real life. We're here, but we're not here. I think it's important to like separate what's a podcast conversation versus what people actually care about. All the men that have reached out to me as of lately have no children and want several. It's easy to debunk these regurgitated, echoed narratives.
Pause right there. Pause right there. She don't get it. She don't get it. And it's just like what Britt just said. She can't take us serious, like at all. Like seriously. Because okay, you got even though people these are conversations that we have on social media or whatever, and sometimes some of these conversations play themselves out in real life. Sometimes they don't, but 9 times out of 10, especially whenever it comes to a woman that has multiple kids by multiple men, or you see it live in 4K, how it is that you deal with your baby daddy. Like, yeah, men of a certain worth, confidence within themselves, value, they actually, think highly of themselves. They're not going to be in your DMs. Yeah, the ones that's in her DMs, yeah, they may not have any kids and they want several kids, but they want to have several kids by you though. And if they do, like, I would really have to question their mental capacity, because there's no way Brittany Renner been telling y'all for years what she's about, and there's no way that I would lay down with someone like this and expect that she's not gonna do me dirty. You know what I'm saying? So that's why on some level, like, I don't even feel sorry for PJ Washington, because niggas tried to warn you for a minute, but you decided to leave it in. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, let's keep going.
A lot of men want to control how other men see women because they don't want them to want you. They don't want them to be able to see you. They want you to go put yourself on the clearance rack.
Let's not act like on both sides that if you have certain things against you whenever it comes to dating and relationships for the type of people that you say you want, if you have certain strikes against you, then I mean, it is what it is. Like, why should they choose you over people that are better options for them, whether it be, physically, emotionally, things of that. I mean, fertility wise, I don't. Anyways.
Consider the source. There's a difference between high value and high quality. High value is Scar. High quality is Mufasa. I choose me in everything in my...
Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Like, yo, y'all gotta make it make sense for me, because it's not translating. It's not translating for me.
World chooses me too.
And the world chooses her too, man. All right, man.
She belongs to the streets.
That's all I can say. I honestly, I don't see it for Brittany Renner. You know what I'm saying? I mean, any guy that gets with her is really literally like doing themselves a disservice. Like low confidence, low self-esteem, all of that. Like, why would you subject yourself to that? Nah. Would not, bro. You gotta have some self-esteem about yourself, man. Ain't no way. I mean, and the thing is like, again, man, a woman can be attractive, she can be good looking, but that only gets you but so far with a certain type of guy. You know what I'm saying? For a nigga that is just enamored with vagina, enamored with the possibility to get with a woman, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they're gonna be, oh my God, like, she the best thing since sliced bread. But I don't know, for someone who, has no problem with getting women, has women that he could get with, like, why, especially at this big age, why would I, engage in that type of tomfoolery? Like, nah, man, I just couldn't do it. She cute, but she ain't cute enough for me to be like, all right, I'm ready to risk it all. You know what I'm saying? She ain't that damn pretty. All right. So apparently though, she's filed a new lawsuit because, of course, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't gonna let PJ Washington enjoy that 90 million, and she wasn't gonna get a little cut. She wasn't gonna get a little cut of that. You know what I'm saying? She said, so listen, Britt said, listen, God said to confuse the enemy. We'll never understand her. You're exactly right. We'll never understand. We will never understand. All right, but let's see. But here we go. So she has filed a lawsuit for more child support. Where is it? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up here. Cause I was like, wow, okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Ooh, I'm glad I ain't got my screen shared with y'all right now. Y'all be seeing my feet picture collection and all that. Anyways. All right, let's see. Here we go. Brittany Renner wants more child support from PJ. She say, come up off them donations. Yeah, he need to come up off the at least $35K per month. So, from TMZ Sports, Brittany Renner wants a court to increase PJ Washington's child support payments to her, saying in a new filing this week, $5,500 a month is just not enough. Renner made her case to to the judge in documents that TMZ Sports has obtained, asking for at least $35,000 a month from Washington in an effort to raise their 4-year-old son in a manner suitable to a kid with such a rich father. She claimed in the docs when she and the NBA player first agreed on the $5,500 or $5,500 dollar number, they lived in North Carolina. But things have drastically changed since she and the toddler moved to California late last year. Nobody told y'all to move from the Carolinas to California. Over on TikTok, ain't nobody tell them that. Ain't nobody tell her that. Renner said, quote, she cannot afford the high cost of living given the current child support orders. And she added that with Washington exercising, quote unquote, less than half of the visitation time he is entitled to, unquote, she's now struggling to make ends meet. Oh, Lord, she's struggling out here. So she says. So let's see. Is there anything else? Let's see. Okay. Renner noted Washington, who just recently signed a new 4-year, $90 million contract extension with the Dallas Mavericks, lives a life of luxury with his wife and their children. She said, quote, they have multiple luxury vehicles, constantly post their designer shopping clothes, and boast about luxury vacations. Oh, man. They also constantly post their children wearing, get that off my screen, wearing designer clothing. Renner wrote, quote, in contrast, I live in a humble Airbnb in West Hills and shop for our son's clothes at Target. In addition to the $35,000 a month, Renner is also asking Washington to pay her attorney's fees, which total $50,000. A hearing on the matter has been slated for November. Whoa, boy. Boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Shout out to Brittany Renner for trying to get that bag.
Donations. Donations.
But I'm sitting up here scratching my head like,
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
$35,000 a month. First off, see again, man. Child support. Child support is not intended for women who are hella bitter that the relationship did not work out. Child support is not for baby mamas who, want to live a certain lifestyle. Child support is not supposed to be a way for you to punish your ex for not, again, for the relationship not working out or the fact that you just don't like them anymore. Again, man, like a lot of these family court laws and the way that things are written, need to be revisited, because again, I will never say that there isn't a financial obligation that, a father has to a child. I think most fathers would agree on that. However, the extent to which, these child support orders are taken, and she's out in California too. where California, if you don't know, is a state that definitely takes advantage of the fathers whenever it comes to child support. That's probably one state in which you do not want to have a child support case filed against you. You know what I'm saying? Again, I mean, a 4-year-old, I mean, what expenses does a 4-year-old have that equals $35,000 a month? Hell, what expenses does a 4-year-old have that requires $5,500 a month? Whether or not I'm, you know, meeting my visitation requirements or not. You know what I'm saying? So, and the sad part about it is that, let's just say, I mean, best case scenario for Brittany, worst case scenario for PJ, the courts, because they want to line their pockets too, is that they will grant that $35K in child support. And let's just say, not wishing this upon PJ at all, but let's just say at some point in his basketball career that he suffers an injury and, maybe puts him out for a season or maybe puts him out indefinitely, he's going to be required to still pay that $35K a month. You know what I'm saying? Because rarely do you see child support payments go down, but they more than likely are going to increase. So, I don't know, man. He was not gonna be able to skate away scot free with making $90 million and and his child's mother, his son's mother, was not gonna try to petition the courts to get more money. And what does him doing things with his wife and their kids have to do with you at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? If you didn't want to be with him, if you wanted to do your own thing and whatever, like, you're a celebrity, C-list, B-list, C-list, D-list, where them Fashion Nova checks at? You know what I'm saying? Walmart is always hiring. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Palmer, but I don't know, man. It's crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work, man. Just child support in general, because again, man, you'll never hear me say that, you know what I'm saying, men who are deadbeats and actually don't take care of their kids shouldn't be, held accountable or responsible, for taking care of the kids that they created, especially, he's whatever. But if you're showing up, you trying to do what you can. I mean, like, but they don't give a fuck. And you know what's funny to me? Let me get on a little rant real quick. You know what I always find is that it's always the bum ass niggas who get it the easiest. Like, you not for the bum ass niggas out here, y'all have it the easiest. Y'all don't you can see your kids when they want to. More than likely, you dealing with a baby mama who, or your child's mother. Let me be respectful. Your child's mother doesn't want to put you on child support because they've either witnessed a friend or a brother or a cousin or their own father, who has been placed on child support, and they said, man, I don't even want to go through that because I don't even want to hem him up like that. So you know what? I made the decision to have a kid. So you know what? I'm gonna put my big girl drawers on and we just gonna take care of it. them be the ones who always get the easy way out. But don't let it be the fathers who, you know, are present. They, you know, make their child support payments on time. You know, they try to co-parent in a way that's, you know, not always the best, but they try to put their best foot forward. You know, it's always in the best interest of the child, you know. But they always get the short end of the stick. They be the ones that be getting ran through the ringer in family court, child support court, cuss, all of that, you know. Hey, man. So what? So what? You can't make your child support payment. You better get 2 jobs. So what? You better go homeless. Man, look, they be talking to you like you a dog, man. Crazy. But anyways, man, that's my little rant on that. Yeah, Britt. He works hard. He should enjoy it. His money is not her money. Exactly. I'm right there with you on that. All right, so let's see. All right. Last one here for tonight, because I had so much more, but you know, I don't know. Maybe we might do a pop-up show tomorrow or over the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But the last topic for tonight, man, is, you know, y'all gonna call me all kinds of misogynist. You know what I'm saying? Jay must not like women. Ain't your mama black? You know what I'm saying? I ain't even get to, well, I don't know. Depending on how long y'all stay on here, man. Well, got to crash. All right. Jay Blight is out. But nevertheless, yeah, it's 12. It's almost 12:30. But Brittany, she's still up. Britt's still up, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We'll chop it up. All right. So anyways, man, I honestly don't, I'm under the belief that sometimes women do not give the best advice to other women, especially whenever it comes to dating and relationships and what it is that men actually want from the women that they are engaging with. All right. So, I got a couple of videos here. You know, whether it's dating and relationships, just how you raise your kids, you know, we're gonna get into it, man. So let's start with this first one here. This woman, she calls herself the Villain Era Coach, and she's out here giving y'all advice on doing what you gotta do. Whoa, stop. No, I did not like that. Hold up. Let me see. Let me see. If you watch it on TikTok, come over to YouTube. At Jaymo, Jaymo 70 and the number 4, 704. All right. So let's see. Let me take this back and let me turn the sound on.
Paying for the upkeep. You shouldn't be around him. These aren't requests, they're terms. He sends it or he loses access.
Okay, let me start this over.
It always goes to the man. So if he's not paying for the upkeep, you shouldn't be around him. These aren't requests, they're terms. He sends it or he loses access. Period. I want to hear more women saying things like, I need $500 for my piece. Otherwise, I'm gonna find it in silence without you. Or something like, I need some money for rent. or I'm gonna be unavailable this weekend. Next time you need a little maintenance, tell him hair, nails, and lashes are due. If you want to see me, you need to fund that. Don't say you love me and leave me looking like a budget version of myself. If you want her, maintain her. Say, I want $400, not a conversation. You want a conversation, so send $400. Tell him I need money, and if that makes you uncomfortable, then you're not the one. We're not dating any men who don't understand that financial support is the bare minimum. Like, sir, you're grown. We shouldn't have to teach you how to take care of a woman. Maintenance isn't cheap. If he likes the results, he should contribute to the upkeep.
Yeah. Shout out to her, man. Word. You know, I mean, if you wanna finance the upkeep, you know what I'm saying, you gotta do what you need to do. I mean, cause that's the bare minimum. You know, I mean, if she need her hair done, she need her nails done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you should just want to do that just off the strength, not off the strength, but off the strength. Like, you want to see her looking, good, like bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got some more advice from her. I thought was interesting. So we'll get into this. See, let me pull this up. We'll get into it. We listening.
You guys have been doing so well with your lessons. So today, I'm going to show you guys how to love bomb a man without giving him a damn thing. Love bombing? Nah, this is your villain era. We're breadcrumbing, all with a smile. I want to hear you say things like, get out of my dreams. I'm over you. I want to hear you say something like, you're so familiar to me, but I don't like you. Say something like, you're not usually my type. I guess I needed to be humbled. If he ever asks you why you like him, tell him you like chaos in small doses. I want to hear you tell a man, you're interesting, but you don't deserve me. And instead of leaving him on red, tell him you were gonna leave him on red, but you got bored. I want to hear something like, I've dated worse men than you, but I'm also gonna date better. Hit him with the, I'd like to manage your potential, but I stopped doing charity. And with the sexy squinted eye, I want you to say, it's cute how confident you are. Delusion is power.
Yeah. Word. I mean, I think that's, totally acceptable, Let's see. Activity during your current life. She toxic as fuck. Yeah, exactly. She is, man. But hey, women and young girls, they be listening to this shit. But also, men be listening to this shit too, because it's like, oh, that's what y'all really be taking men for suckers though, which is insane. But it's a lot of men out here who are indeed suckers. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's see. Let's get into more great advice. More great advice from y'all. See, let's get into some more great advice. What we got next? Okay, yeah. Let's get into this one. Keep themselves together because we're grown and we love ourselves. I mean, you would think so, CC. You would think so. I mean, because the fact of the matter is that even if you weren't dealing with this guy, you would still be doing all of those things yourself. So why is the automatic assumption that because we're dealing with each other now that, you know, now all of a sudden I got to upkeep and pay for you getting your hair and nails done? Like, if I wanted to do it to be generous, I mean, that's one thing, but for that to be an expectation for something that you were going to do anyway, whether we were together or not, is like crazy work. But anyways, all right, here we go. If he starts working out, leave him. What did I tell y'all 2 weeks ago? I said that most of the time, the advice that women give other women, and the reason why women be keeping women single, is because the only piece of advice y'all have to give is to leave. Is to leave. And that's proven even in the stats when you look at divorce statistics, who are the ones who file for divorce the most is women. Even if you talk to women who have been engaged or in relationships, who usually breaks it off is usually the woman. You know what I'm saying? So because somebody probably done told him, girl, you leave him because you can do better out here. Anyways, here we go. If he starts working out, oh my God forbid, he improve his life, leave him.
PSA, if you got a boyfriend and that nigga start working out or he start talking about losing weight and he want to eat better, that nigga's about to leave you, bitch. So once that nigga start talking about a fitness journey, leave his ass right the fuck there.
So instead of supporting him on his journey, starting your journey, getting healthier, leveling up, the answer is to leave and find you a man who also doesn't work out and also doesn't want you to become a healthier version of yourself. Yeah, we're cooked. You know I'm going to tell the truth and you know I got to go.
PSA, if you got a boyfriend and that nigga start working out or he start talking about losing weight and he want to eat better, that nigga's about to leave you, bitch. So
you know what's crazy to me is that the minute that women start, if they're in a relationship and they happen to be plus size or whatever, and they start losing weight, they will definitely be out here, getting rid of their nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. But again, it's like, what's the problem with one? Because again, you hear from women all the time. They want men who are ambitious. They want men who want more. They want men who are this, that, and the third. And it's like, part of that is, maybe improving your physical fitness, improving your health. She's telling you that if a nigga wants to start getting healthy, which in the black community, especially with black folks, there's this whole thing about black men don't be taking care of themselves. But I promise you this, every time I be at the gym, it don't matter what gym I go to, I always see another black man or men, plural, in there. But I ain't gonna say who I don't be seeing up in there. Anyways, but that's crazy that he's saying that if he starts to work out, leave him.
So once that nigga start talking about a fitness journey, leave his ass right the fuck there.
So
leave him right the fuck there. Leave him there, y'all. You say he want to self-improve. Hey, you better leave him right there. That to me is insane. That's insane work to me. But, again, when I say that there's some women out here who be giving out the worst advice, this what I be talking about right here. Let's see. Let me get to the next exhibit to, prove my case. All right, let's see. Here we go. We got oh man. All right, let's see. We got a mother here that's saying that perfect attendance for kids for kids that are students, you know, she said perfect attendance is a scam. All right. And the caption here is, do you think children today need mental health days off from school? Man, let's hear it.
Never want my child to get a perfect attendance certificate. I don't believe in them. I literally do not believe in perfect attendance, because perfect attendance, what that means is if you're sick, if you're having a bad day, if you're tired, like you just pushed through and you came to school anyway. And it's like, yeah, nah, we're not doing that. Like my kid could absolutely say to me, mommy, I don't feel like going to school today. I don't think it's anything wrong with that.
You know, being in schools, we know that some of these kids, they don't need no absences. Like, they don't even need some of the holidays. I'm gonna keep it up. You know, we gonna listen, keep it a buck. They need to be in school.
They need extra work.
Yeah, they need to be in school as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really too much on the kids being out of school just willy nilly.
It's 20 degrees outside, and my kids say I don't want to go. I don't want to go outside either. Like we have PTO days as adults, so why we can't use that also for our kids? Here's the bigger part of it, right? When we were growing up, we needed mental health days as well, but we had to be like, oh, I don't feel well today. And you got to lie about it.
Right.
And then when you home, you can't laugh, you can't walk straight, you can't get out of bed, you can't do nothing. Right. Like you got to just sit there and lay there just to have a minute, just to have a break. And I don't want my kid to have to fake it. And no, I don't have an excuse. And no, I'm not about to make up something. I'm just not.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Jesus.
Man, look here. Look here. Yo. Yo, your kid, man. Look, kids don't have no type of grit, no type of, you know, like, you're fine. You can go to school today. Because you know what? The fact of the matter is that, you know, as adults, and this should be a life lesson to the kids, is that just because you don't feel like going to school, no, you need to go to school. Like, no, let's play this shit one more time, man, because I
never want my child to get a perfect attendance certificate. I don't believe.
I gotta stop it right there, man. She never wants her child to get a perfect attendance certificate. Why not? I feel like that's something to actually brag on. Like, you know what? Whether or not I decided to come to school or not, like, I pushed through. There is a certain level of discipline that my parents are instilling in me that's actually going to help me whenever I get out here in the real world, that's going to give me a competitive edge over everyone else who's feeling like, oh my God, like, why should I have to do X, Y, and Z? No, like, go to school. Take your ass to school. A lot of y'all, did y'all, man, did y'all not just see when I played at the beginning of the live stream, the kids that didn't even know how many countries were in the United States, and they up here motherfucking naming China and Japan and England and all this other bullshit, but y'all talking about, oh, they need to stay home from school, man. Y'all, nah, man, I ain't about to agree with none of y'all on that. Not sorry.
Believe in them. I literally do not believe in perfect attendance, because perfect attendance, what that means is if you're sick, if you're having a bad day, if you're tired, like you just pushed through and you came to school anyway. And it's like, yeah, nah, we're not doing that. Like my kid could absolutely say to me, mommy, I don't feel like going to school today. I don't think it's anything wrong with.
Man, look, if kids had it their way, they would absolutely say every day they don't feel like going to school. I don't care. I don't feel like going to work. I don't feel like going to work, but you know what? I have responsibilities. I have an obligation. I have an obligation to take care of you. I have a responsibility to take care of you and myself. So you know what? Even though I don't feel like it, guess what? I'm still gonna go. You know what? I think it's actually a privilege for kids to say they don't feel like doing some shit and being able to stay home. These kids have these kids are the most spoiled, entitled generation that we've ever seen. But see, that's why it's important to have fathers in the household, because you know what? Yeah, mom is gonna bend the knee and be like, you know what? Yeah, nah, you can stay home. But daddy gonna be like, your father gonna be like, nah, you good? Put your clothes on. We going to school. You ain't look look, man. If there's a stomach bug going on and you throwing up and you shitting everywhere, or you got a fever, it's COVID being spread. It's something significant that's preventing you from going to school. Then okay, we can make exception for that. However, if it's just because children get bullied, oh, so what? We got bullied. I got bullied as a kid, but you know what? Man, y'all about to get me heated, man. Because at the end of the day, kids got to learn how to deal with some adversity in life. Kids got to learn how to deal with some struggle in life, because you know what? At the end of the day, whenever they grow up and they leave your house, hopefully before the age of 30, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all gonna be having kids and they gonna be staying with y'all till they 35 and 40 and never leave the nest. But come on, man, these kids gotta have some adversity and be able to go through some shit, you know. But you know, as a parent, you can provide some nurturing, but they gotta go out here and face some shit. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm just cut from a different cloth, man. Cut from a different cloth, man. Y'all, this is the softest generation ever, you know? Yes, they do. Children get bullied. Teachers are too hard on them. These teachers really be soft as tissue too. Children are growing humans. It's not healthy to continue in the same routine. So children can handle that. Individuals are different. That's how some children commit. Oh, man. Again, man. It's a difference between showing empathy for a child who's, you know, severely getting bullied. Like, if we're talking about, you know, a situation like we're talking about a situation like the Netflix documentary where the mom was catfishing her own daughter and shit. Like, first off, that shit is foul as hell. But at the end of the day, you know, you're going to have to learn how to deal with some adversity. And you know what? Parents are going to have to, you know, obtain some tools, you know, in the 21st century to be able to help their children, you know, manage getting through said adversity. You know, it causes people to have to level up all the way around. Like, but to say like, oh, I just don't feel like going to school. And for kids, they'll say they don't feel like going to school for whatever the fuck. It ain't even got to be for a good reason. They just don't feel like going because you tried to get them to go to bed when they were supposed to go to bed, but they decided to still stay up. And now, because they didn't heed to your advice, they're a little tired and they're a little sleepy in the morning. And now they're telling you, oh, I don't feel like going to school. No, you getting up. You know what? Guess who's going to work tomorrow? I'm staying up on this live stream. I've been drinking, talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's almost 1 a.m. I'm going to wake up in the morning and feel like, damn, I don't feel like going to work. But guess who about to go to work? Me. I'm about to go to work. So ain't no reason why you can't go to school and you have less responsibilities. Like, yeah, nah, man. Y'all need some fathers around, man. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. You gotta go to school. You ain't about to sit at home and not do nothing. Like crazy. So many analysts taking their own lives because they didn't get those braids to feel comfortable with expressing how they're feeling overwhelmed. Not condoning BS, but teaching them. I mean, I get that. Those are conversations to be had. But again, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, kids who didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask. None of us asked to be here. None of us was swimming around in our daddy nutsacks asking to run the race to your mama's egg. You know what I'm saying? But we here now. And now that we here, you got to deal with life's circumstances. Okay? Man, if y'all want to coddle kids all day, that's on y'all, man. That's on y'all. I mean, again, I think that there's a level of having to, push your kids and expecting the best out of your kids because the world is not going to be nice to your children. Like, you know what I'm saying? But man, y'all can say what y'all want, man. Britt and CC, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, again, I'm agreeing with y'all, but at the same time, like, y'all are just so willing to give kids a way out to where, they don't have to face no adversity. And that's just not life. That is just not how life works. Period. At all. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. All right. So what do you tell your child when, they are, 30, 35? Because I mean, according to y'all, I mean, y'all are gonna be, under the belief that, their frontal lobe doesn't develop until, they're 25 plus. And now, you're dealing with a grown ass adult who doesn't want to move out of the house because, for whatever reason, because you started at such an early age in terms of always giving your child an out. Like, kids know when they can push you and give you excuses as to why they can't do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? But if you fall into the trap every time, that builds patterns. So now you up here at 35 and your kid don't want to move out. Now what you gonna do? Oh, well, yeah, baby, you can stay. You ain't gotta pay no bills. You can. Man, I'm just not gonna agree with y'all on that, man. I'm just not gonna agree with y'all. I can be wildin'. You're not thinking with compassion. How am I not thinking with compassion though? Explain that to me. Because again, I mean, you can talk to your children about people being bullies. You can talk to your children about things that they're going through at school. But at the same time, like, because they don't feel like going to school, you're gonna say, "Oh well, oh it's okay." Like you, man, I'm not. I ain't doing this with y'all, man. I am doing this with y'all, but I'm really not. Let me rescue me. I think okay, and you know what, Britt, I can understand that. I can understand that. You know what? There are issues that you know kids go through because I won't get too personal, here on the live stream. But even with my daughter, you know what I'm saying, there are certain things that she's going through or getting into, as a child that's naturally curious about certain topics and certain subject matter and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and that's where you do have a real kind of conversation and not to browbeat, your child over, morals and morality and things of that nature. Um, but at the same time, if y'all are telling me that a kid can come to you and tell you that, that just because they don't feel like it when it comes to going to school, like I'm sorry. Like, no, you're going to school today. You're going to school. You're going to school. Do we need to talk to your teacher about who's bullying you at school? Do we need to have an intervention with you and said bully to make sure that you're not getting bullied at school and to make sure that you're having a safe environment at school? Then, I mean, those are different measures that we can take. But for you to avoid it and not face it head on, because the bully's not going nowhere. Adversity is not going anywhere. You're going to have to deal with some type of adversity, whether or not you want to try to coddle your kid from it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you know, other issues like teenage pregnancy and things of that nature. Like, yeah, maybe those are situations where you're not browbeating your kid and you're not constantly beating down on them, because you know what's done is done. And so what are we going to do moving forward? But we got to move forward. Like, we're not going to stay in this space of, me constantly coddling and giving you an excuse, even though you were warned that, you know what, and this is no offense to Britt or anyone else, but like, if your parents have told you, these are the results of said action, and kids be thinking they grown, kids be thinking they know more than they parents, and they gonna go out here and test the waters and do whatever the fuck they want to do. So now, all right, bet we here now. All right, you know what? I'm not about to, jump on you and pound on you while you down, because that really serves no purpose. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, it's not about me not having compassion and empathy, but at the same time, like, kids, teenagers need to be held accountable kids and teenagers need to have some type of structure. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we acting like, man, all right. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it, man. CC Britt. Y'all got it. Y'all got it, man. I'm just here. You know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. What? Okay. So the total opposite can be true too, CC. Giving a child an easy childhood can turn into them, more than likely is definitely going to turn them into being a narcissistic adult, because they're going to feel like everything should be handed to them, and they are going to have a sense of entitlement just because they learned that shit from home. Like, again, man, you know, I think that, you know, as much as you know, we try to get away from old school teachings, and you know, because I mean, there are definitely some things from our parents' generation, our grandparents' generations that I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely not one that believes in putting your hands on kids. Me personally, I don't think that's an effective form of punishment. You know, but at the same time, there has to be some discipline. There has to be some structure. Your child should not feel like that y'all are both on the same playing field, and they can just come up to you and be like, "Yo, ma, I don't feel like going to school today," and that's it. And I'm just and they had them 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. Sorry. No. Not agreeing with that. Why they don't want to go? We can talk about it. We can talk about it. We can talk about why you don't want to go. That's fine. You can express your opinion. And you know what? We can get down to the root issue as to why you don't want to go. If it's because you're being bullied, then okay. Who's the bully? Let's get parents, let's get administration involved. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just because you're tired, your ass going to school. I don't care. You going to school, and the way that these school schedules are set up, kids be getting mad. Teacher work days, e-learning days, Christmas break, fall break, spring break, summer break, freaking inclement weather, school canceled, delays. I work in education, y'all. Y'all not gonna sit up here and tell me someone who works with these kids day to day, like, nah, y'all gotta go to school. Y'all gotta go to school. Y'all gotta go to school. You know, like, y'all gotta go to school. And there's too much, you know, there's too much coddling and not enough, you know, tough love on the kids. Not enough, and you, but all right, man, y'all got it. Joanna, what's going on? Happy? Well, yeah. You definitely been a stranger. You definitely been a stranger. You know what I'm saying? We just been discussing our viewpoints here. I want to hear from Mary though. If Mary's still here. If Mary's still here, because Mary, got a little bit more wisdom than all of us, So I would most definitely like to hear from Mary and get her input on, you know, kids just being able to say, "Oh, I don't feel like going to school," and your mama just be cool with it. Oh, you got nah, y'all got it, man. The whole argument, y'all got it. Y'all got it, man. Y'all win, man. You know what? Um, I'm a whenever I show up to work tomorrow, I'm telling all the students, if you don't feel like coming to school, make sure whenever you go home, you tell your parents that, because if you don't feel like coming to school, you shouldn't have to come. That's that's cool. That's cool. Like, oh, you say your stomach was hurting a little bit. Oh, okay, all right. Hey, yeah, you can stay home. All right. That means I gotta stay home too. That means I gotta stay home too. That means, you know what, I'm missing out on money too. That means, you know, hey, y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Nah, love always wins. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Y'all double team me. Y'all wrap me up in the headlock. You know what I'm saying? Just yeah, y'all put me in the chokehold. Y'all just y'all just squeezed it up out of me. You know. So nah, I mean, y'all are right. Y'all are right. Y'all are right. Nah, I get it, man. Um, we gotta be. Oh my God, Johnny! What, Johnny? Oh my God, what happened yesterday? You hurt. Oh my God, you scraped your knee yesterday. Oh my God, you scraped your knee. Is your knee still hurting? Oh no, it's not still hurting. Oh, can you walk okay? Oh, you can walk okay, but you just don't feel like going because because the thought of going down the slide again and hurting your knee, that just hurts you so bad. You know, you're right. You're right. Just stay home. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Nah, man, it's cool. It's cool. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I'm following y'all's advice. I do lay out the topics for you to have an open conversation. That's all. It's all love. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Yeah, nah, man. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see. Do I have another? Oh, okay. Here goes y'all. Okay. All right. The sarcastic mean side. Why I gotta be mean? Why can't I just identify with what y'all talking about? I said y'all was right. I said I was wrong. I said I was wrong. Dead wrong. I'm the most insensitive, you know, least compassionate. I have no sense of consideration. Excuse me. For the kids. All of that. It's true. It's true. Even though, oh, CC, I gotta add you to my close friends. Even though I work with kids and y'all can see how I interact with my kids, and y'all and my kids, they love me and they fuck with me, but And I really be going easy on them because of the times we live in, and I ain't your daddy. And they'll be quick to remind you that you ain't their daddy. So you know what? if you wanna act like that, you know what? All right, you got it. You got it. But nah, man. I just want to see kids do well. That's it. That's it. All right, so let's see. Last video for tonight, man. I ain't even get to who gonna be the boys. Matter of fact, before I play this video, matter of fact, let me end it on this. I don't even wanna end it on this video here. I might play this another day. Let me put that in the leftovers. But you know what? This is the difference between women parenting their kids and giving them outs and no accountability versus the fathers and teaching a word that kids need to know, which is called, he'll tell it to you. Here we go.
You went back in there and paid for a candy that she had already walked out the store with.
Yeah, she stole it.
Why would you do that? I would never do something like that. I would just leave.
It's called integrity.
You went back in there and paid for a candy that she had already walked out the store with.
Yeah, she stole it.
Why would you do that? I would never do something like that. I would just leave.
It's called integrity.
You went.
It's called a little word. It's called integrity. It's called integrity. Now the mother done said, now, according to y'all, oh, she done walked out the store with the candy. She got it already. She got it already. I wouldn't make her go back in there and pay for it. Now, I will admit that I don't necessarily agree with the daddy paying for the candy because the little girl walked out with the candy. The little girl walked out with said candy. You know what I'm saying? You walked out with said candy, you about to put that candy back. All right? You ain't ask if you could get that candy. But would I be wrong? Would I be wrong for that? If my daughter walked out of that damn gas station with some candy that one, she didn't ask for, and two, it wasn't paid for. But because she felt like she wanted something sweet to eat, then I should have just paid for it. Shout out to Pops. Shout out to Dad for still paying for the candy. However, what lesson are we teaching our daughter here? All right. We teaching our daughter that even at such a young age, even if she's doing wrong, your parents will come through and coddle you and go ahead and pay for it and get you out of your troubles. Man, all right, man. You know what? I'm done preaching for the night. Because again, yeah. Mama said, baby, go ahead. Mama said, baby, go ahead and take the candy because ain't nobody say nothing to you. You can stay home from school because you feel like it. You can stay on the tablet, the iPhone, play Roblox all night long because all day long because you feel like it. You know, I'm being extra now, man. I'm being extra now. But for real, man, like, come on. Like, what is wrong? I got to ask y'all, what is wrong with just a little bit of discipline? What's wrong with a little bit of structure? What's wrong with telling your kids that they dead ass wrong for taking that damn candy out the store and you gonna have to take that candy back? Yo, I remember one time, and then I'm gonna get off of here. I remember one time I was maybe I had to be like 5 or 6, maybe 5. It's like one of my earliest memories because I never forget. Because I got my couldn't even land that right. I got my ass whooped. Okay. I don't know if y'all remember the drugstore if you were born before a certain time called Refco. All right. And am I reading? No, I'm not reading. Where I gotta read from? This is straight from here. Straight from here. All right. Anyways, go up in Refco, go up in this drugstore. It's like CVS, Walgreens at the time in the 90s. And there was some bubble gum in like one of those big ass plastic containers and shit. So I done reached in there. I thought they was free. Like the little girl in the video. Probably. I done reached in there, grabbed me some bubble gum, done stuffed it down in my pockets. Man, we done left the store. I'm chewing a piece of bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? I got all the evidence on me. You know what I'm saying? She like, my mama like, boy, what you doing with that gum? I thought it was free. Boy, my mama made me put that gum back at that hot damn store. And when we got to my grandma's house, boy, hey, she whooped my ass and I cried myself to sleep that day. And guess what? I never picked up a piece of bubble gum from another drugstore again, or anything else for that matter. But you know what? If I would have told my mom, hey, nah, because I thought it was free and looked good and I just wanted to have some, and she ain't like ain't set no boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Just let me go out here and do whatever the fuck. I might not even be here on this live stream with y'all tonight. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? Because my daddy wasn't nowhere around. That's why it's important for them fathers to be in their kids' lives. But nevertheless, man, they know why they're being chastised, so they hopefully won't do it again. I agree. I can agree with you on that, Britt. You know what I'm saying? So, but nevertheless, I like, y'all know I'll be getting animated, but I mean, I like having a convo, even if we agree to disagree, and I'm totally fine with that. But honestly, at the end of the day, I think that we all have some of the same common goals in mind, but just the method and how we get there is just a bit different. One might be a little bit more successful than the other, but who am I to judge? You know, who am I to say what's right and what's wrong? Because I'm just a random guy on the internet with, you know, some Wi-Fi and a camera and, you know, just talking shit. But nevertheless, man, I hope y'all have a good night. This has been fun. I still had so many more things that I did not get to tonight. So I won't guarantee that I'm gonna do a night show, but man, if I do commit to doing 2 live streams, man, I want y'all to come through, and I want y'all to be excited like my man was when he was trying to get everybody to come through to the stream and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because they was gonna get bitches and everything. But you know what? Something else I thought about. I think on this side right here, because I just got my little degrees and shit up. I think I'm gonna take that down and actually put some pictures up on that side or whatever. But I don't know. Anyways, ready to log off. Nah, I'm here. I'm here. I am here. I just said, you know what? I'ma just change the topic. I'ma just change the topic, man, because the way y'all got me feeling, I gotta light up something. As a matter of fact, man, hey, look, man, I'm about to get off here, but if y'all come over to you, I'm still live on IG real quick, but if y'all come over to IG, man, I got a little story to share. As a matter of fact, I might share it to the close friends, but nevertheless, man, this has been fun. I appreciate y'all each and every Wednesday, man. And if there's anything that you ever want to do in life, remember that it requires patience, consistency, but most importantly, though, it don't happen overnight. See y'all on the next video. Peace.